Roger on that. I think you put it over to me, Tony, is that correct?
Yeah, Roger, go ahead, Jim.
Roger, I'll give Jerry a shout there. I think everyone else has disappeared. With the exception of Angus in Galway, Echo India 4 Alpha Bravo Bravo. Angus, if you can hear me, you're still on frequency. Your report would be 5 and 5 in the clear. Calling to you, Jerry. Victor, Echo India 8 Juliet Romeo. Go ahead.
DI8JR, 9FB, good morning, Jim. No signal here, you're the best. A long shot 10 over the 9 at least with me, so good.
So what I've done is I've raised my dipole feed point about 3 more meters, so it's sitting at about 9 meters high. As you can see, I've lost all the annoying interferences, the local QRM. So I'm now left with just the natural noise. And I now find that the DNR works so good now because of that. So it looks like the DNR, not so good with man-made noise. But with natural noise, it cleans it up nicely. So I'm just going to switch it on now and you have a little listen. Let's take off expand so you can see what I'm switching on. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you if the DNR is on or off, but it's on right now.
Dx10 Golf Uniform Bravo, good morning, Golf 1 Golf Whiskey Hotel. Yeah, I had one of those famous 3-second transmission events this morning where SWR was all good and went into the red, so I had to drop the mic and go outside and pull some wires down. Over. I think you're wrong, I'm not sure that was some stage there. Great to hear you there this morning. Couldn't talk quite the line back here to me anyways, no problem at all. Good to hear you, and good to hear you got the problem sorted out. Had a couple of them moments yourself and had to run out and change things around, but thankfully now it's been holding pretty solid now over the last few weeks. Okay, Damon, good to hear you. I'll just get to that back in the group 4 minutes ago. So, Joe,
just knocking back my RF gain a bit there.
Yeah, fine, Mr. Tony, no problem at all there. Just acknowledge a few people there. So, I had EI5JTB. John, good morning to you. Not a very strong figure would be this morning. You were 5 and 5 and 5 and 6 there. Not a bad, but a good audio. EI4AAB Angus, you came through there about 5 and 3, 5 and 4. Not a bad figure from you there, you know.
I can actually take this further and kick in the attenuator.
Yeah, okay, sorry about that. I did get in the shack calling in. I couldn't get back in, sorry. I'm not quite sure to call EI7 GUB, EI8HT. Everybody's about 5 and 7 with me, 5-7. 5-5 to 5-7. So copying on from EI8HT, it's Gerald, Golf Echo Romeo, in the town end of the All on the County of Cork, go ahead. Okay, happy day, Jerry. No problem at all on the duty of talk. Coming to you very, very well. And looking on a picture of your nice jack here as well.
So I'm hearing them very well, but signal reports go out the window because I've got 6 dB attenuator on there, and I'm dialing back my RF gain as well, so you can see my meter's not flickering. So if you were to give signal reports, you just do it by the ear really, which is normally the best thing to do. But yeah, they're coming through.
Joe Cook, you're also 15 over 9. Over. Yeah, fine, as you're saying, you're 5-7-5-8 here with me at the moment. So that's a bit of size, look. We've 2 minutes to go here before we lock it up. So, is there a news reader on the frequency there to give us a shout, over?
So we have the DNR on at the moment. Let's turn it off.
Okay, but usually the Jerry's not making the present spell, so we just have to take it on the land that's going to happen.
You see, that's how rough it is. So that noise is right at the forefront.
And those who
The best way I can describe it is like the noise is at center stage. So the noise is at the forefront and then the person's voice is at the back. But when we kick in that DNR, it swaps over. So now his voice is at the front and the noise is at the back.
Yeah, hi, so I didn't hear a newsreader anyway, was it? No news is going on. Right. Yeah, it's on the go ahead, the right station. Go for it, go Whiskey Hotel. I think there is someone who is DI2 in Virginia. What's the newsreader, over?
So you see that oscilloscope window. When I'm listening to a weak signal, I don't like to have it like this. When you have it like this and the AGC is kicking in and everything, I prefer to have it a bit like this, and then I just control it, bringing in that signal to the point where I can start hearing it. And I find that that works quite nicely.
India, Kilo Tony. Yeah, the call is the last two letters are Radio India. Radio India. Mike 0 kilowatt Radio India. Kilo Tony.
Croydon. Nice signal from this gentleman. Oh, I say nice signal. I can just about copy him. Let's see who it is.
Yeah, I get it, Tony. You are experimenting a new antenna and 25 watts, I understand that. The condition is not very good for indulging.
So you see that we've got that
not very great this
person
morning.
tuning there.
Enjoy the rest of the day, and we shall catch up again at night. And then Namaste, Shukriya
that
from
idiot out.
South London. Germany 0, Uniform Tank Papa. 90 kilowatt radio, Italy clear. Bye-bye, Tony. Thank you very much. You improved to 5/3, 5/5 in the last hour. Have a good morning. Bye-bye, Tony. Thanks, Joe. 0 Kentucky Radio, Italy, CP4.
Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
I think I have two stations. I will pick the Golf 0 first. Golf 0.
Sorry, I'm having a high VSWR. Work the other station first while I sort out my my tuning. Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
Roger. Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango with a high VSWR problem. And I had another Japan Sierra Florida breaking in. 90 kilowatt radio. Good morning, gentlemen.
Very high VSWR going on there. Don't know what's going on there. Bypass. Let's see. I think there's a leg that's not connected. I think I've got a leg on my dipole that's not connected. Let's pause the recording. Alright, so my guying it come loose, well, not guying, but the rope that was holding up the end of the dipole wire had drooped, so it was now like a sharp angle at the feed point. It was giving me 3/3 VSWR. So let's go back to our man Shabu. I think he was around here. Yeah, we found him now.
Sierra 927 Alpha Tango Lima. Good morning. Thank you very much for the call.
Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
Yeah, Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango. How is the VSWR looking?
Hey, very good morning, Shabu. Yes, I found the problem. My dipole, one of the leg here was drooping, so it was a sharp angle at the feed point. It's a inverted V dipole monoband, so that was causing a high VSWR. So I've straightened that out now, and hopefully you're receiving me well. Name here is Alex, Alpha Lima Echo X-ray, and my QTH is Luton. Back to you, Mac 0 Kilo Romeo India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
Yeah, very good. Alex, you have a very strong signal. I mean, I think that within that signal, the audio power is quite heavy. You have quite a heavy audio modulation there, Alex. Congratulations. I wonder what signal you are using. I'm running an ICOM IC 7800, pushing about 500 plus at the moment. And my home-brewed 2-element bi-Arabian antenna, which I'm beaming towards northeast at the moment. Alex, Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango, 59 multi-0 kilowatt radio India.
Yeah, QSL Shabu, Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango returning. Very good morning to you. I'm using FTDX10. I've dialed down the power to 80 whiskey now, 80 whiskey. This dipole is broadside north and south, with a little bit aiming southeast a little bit, because of the angle of my garden. The feed point is about 9 meters high. So yeah, inverted V, and the bottom ends one is by the gutter of my house, and the other side is on I think it's a 5-meter pole, approximately 3 to 5 meters fiberglass pole, a spare one that I have. So at the top of that, that's where I've pegged the other leg for the dipole. So yeah, for now that's the only direction I can have it facing. So I'm sort of facing northwest southeast. That's the kind of broadside angle of my my antenna. So I'm beaming, I think, directly towards you. I can see on your QRZ page you are in Surrey, Croydon. So so yeah, I'm beaming in your direction there. Yeah, no, congratulations on your station. I've been listening to you for about 15-20 minutes, and you're putting out a very wonderful signal. I find that at this moment propagation is a bit challenging for Inter G, but I'm able to copy you just fine. I'm doing a little recording comparing the performance of the DNR on this FTDX10. I'm trying to compare how well it performs when I'm in a man-made noisy environment, because normally when I have the feed point a bit lower, it doesn't do so well. It wobbles the incoming station's signal too much. But having raised the feed point at this moment, it seems to be doing much better at DNR, and your signal is coming through very nicely there. So yeah, that's a little experiment I'm playing with here in Luton. Mike 0 Kilo Radio India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
Roger, just quickly, Alex, what is your Dx10? Very fine. What is the transmitter frequency on the display at the moment? Over.
The frequency 132, so 7.132. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I was trying to zero base a little bit. I think initially I thought you were slightly below my frequency, but you have confirmed 7132. Yeah, a great talk power there. And my friend Uncle John has got Dx10 yesterday, and he wanted some help in calibration. And I was going through the documentation to figure out its initial transmission was sounding very muddy. His low and low mid was emphasized when I recorded and analyzed. And then I was going through the documentation to make it, how can I make it more intelligible for him? So I wanted to ask, what level of, is it called the compression? I don't know what I should call it. What level of compression have you, first of all, what is your microphone? And what level of compression you have applied, Alex, over?
Yeah, QSL. The microphone is a Behringer X-Ray Mic 8500. Microphone is X-Ray Mic 8500. So it's the Behringer. It's the common dynamic microphone that they do. It's an inexpensive one. And I am using an adapter. So the XLR cable, I cut the ends off and put in a smaller jack on the end of it, and I'm using the adapter. It's called AD, so Alpha Delta -1 Yankee Mike. So the code for the adapter is Alpha Delta -1 Yankee Mike. So that plugs straight into the microphone socket of the Dx10, and the smaller jack, I plug it into the microphone port, and then I'm using a keyboard sustain pedal. So a keyboard sustain pedal is my PTT. I've got that plugged straight into the big jack, the quarter size jack for PTT on the adapter. So this is being driven directly by the Dx10 using the mic port. So my microphone gain at the moment is 50. I've got mic EQ on, and I've got processor on 50, and then I've got AMC, so Alpha Mike Charlie level, on 35. Yeah, the other parametric settings are deeper in the menu. I'll go into that when I release the PTT. So that's the brief overview of my microphone settings there. Mike 0 Kilo Radio India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
Yeah, very good, Alex. That is going to be really helpful for Uncle John. I'm supposed to meet him today on the air. I was making a little bit of notes for him. QSL about the mic, the Behringer XM8500 with regular.
Okay, choose another map. Choose on the map.
Why that I know. I have another 81 adapter for ICOM.
This one.
I have one for Fox Tango, my Fox Tango 1000 Delta, as well as my Dx870 Alpha. They are colored, isn't it? Was it blue, yellow, and red? I think blue, yellow, and red. Yeah, that is how I remember. Yellow definitely for Yesu. And and curious about the mic gain. That makes sense. Immediately I noticed the talk power in your audio, and you said the mic equalization is on. I wonder, I'll have to look at XM8500. When you said mic equalization is on, what does that mean? Is that low cut on or low cut off? Maybe you can mention the next all understood about the PROC, Papa Radio Ocean Charlie about 50. Yeah, I felt that top power is also a function of the PROC level 50 you mentioned. And I was intending to start with 20 or 30 instead of 50 straight away. Because any compression or processing area to call it, that seems to be modifying the originality of the response. The AMC is new to me. I haven't read much about the AMC. Maybe I will look at it. But if you can, please look at the low, mid and high, the internal EQ for transmission. And there must be also a setting for general transmit equalization for the low cut, high cut off, or there must be a setting for general equalization apart from low, mid and high. So I think I'm looking for those four parameters. One is low, and other is mid, and other is high. And the last one is if the low cut is enabled within the transceiver. So in the low, I would be interested in knowing the frequency, the gain, and the Q factor. The frequency, gain, and the Q factor Germany 0, Alpha Golf Tango, Mike 0 kilowatt radio area.
Yeah, QSL Shabu, Mike 0 Kilo Romeo India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango. Let's see if it will. Okay, it seems to be letting me navigate the menu while I'm transmitting, so that's good. Let me start with the passband. Let me find what did I set the passband for my transmit to. Because yeah, you want the parametric. But let me just check what the passband is first, because the passband also affects what's actually leaving the radio. Oh yeah, so the passband filter is 300 to 300-2700 hertz. That's my transmit pass band pass filter, 300-2700 hertz. And then my parametric EQ, so the microphone EQ. So AMC release time is mid. It says AMC release time mid, and then parametric EQ1, which is the low. Frequency is 500 hertz. I repeat, parametric EQ1 frequency is 500 hertz, and then parametric EQ level is -5, and then parametric EQ bandwidth is 5. So that's for the low. So 500 hertz -5, bandwidth 5. And then parametric EQ2 frequency is 1200 hertz, so 1200 hertz. Parametric 2 EQ level is 5, and parametric EQ bandwidth is 10. So for the mids, it's 1200 hertz, level 5, bandwidth 10. And then for the highs, parametric EQ3 is 2300 hertz. And then parametric EQ level 3 is number 3, so level is 3 for the high, and then parametric EQ 3 bandwidth is 10, so bandwidth for the highs is 10. I read somewhere in the forums it was saying that if I have the processor on, the radio ignores the first set of parametric EQ and it uses the processor parametric EQ settings. So for when I'm using processor, like right now, I think the settings that you're hearing right now is P parametric EQ1, frequency is 500 hertz. P parametric EQ level is -5. P space parametric EQ1 bandwidth is 5. And then for the mids, for processor, so is P space parametric EQ2, frequency is 1200 or 1200 hertz. And then P space parametric EQ level is 5 for the mids, and then bandwidth is 10 for the mids. So P space parametric EQ2 bandwidth is 10. And now for the highs, P space parametric EQ3, frequency is 2600 hertz. And then level is P space parametric EQ3 level 10. And then the bandwidth is P space parametric EQ3 bandwidth 10. So that's the EQ settings on the microphone there. Mike 0 Kilo Romeo India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
That is quite helpful, Alexa. So you have given me two sets of parametric equation. The first one low with a 500 hertz level -5, bandwidth 5. The mid is 1200 level 5 and bandwidth number 10. And the third, which is high, 2300 level 3 and the bandwidth equal to 10. This is when the processor is on. This is for this three setting is for the processor on. Alexa.
Yeah, QSL. So the ones you've just read to me, that's for when the processor is on. I believe that's what the radio is using right now while I'm talking to you, because I've got the processor on at the moment. So yes, that's correct. Back to you. Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
Yeah, okay. And when the processor is off, did you say it uses the second parametric equalization setting, no?
Is the other way around. So when the processor is off, it uses the first set, so the ones without the P. You don't have the manual in front of you, so I don't think you can see it. So the normal operation, it just says PRMTRC EQ1 and then etc. So Papa Romeo Mike Tango Radio Charlie EQ2. When the processor is on, the settings for that, they have a P in front of it. So it's Papa space Papa Romeo Mike Tango Radio Charlie. So the ones that the settings with the processor on are the second set of the EQ settings. They've got a P in front of it and then a space and then parametric EQ. Back to you, Shabu, from Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango.
I think I will read a little bit more about it, but this information is good enough. Any reason, any particular reason why you have reduced the pass band to 300 to 2400? What is the reason, what is the motivation now to reduce the pass band to 2400?
Sorry, I didn't copy that last over very well. Could you try again? I didn't quite read the question. Back to you.
Yeah. I was listening. Your pass band is the pass band is 300 to 2700. So when you minus it, 2700 minus 300, so the bandwidth gets reduced to 2400. Any particular reason to reduce like that, especially when you are using a studio microphone? I would have thought 100 to 2900 is reasonable. What is the motivation behind reducing the pass band?
Oh yes, the transmit passband. Yes, I wanted to chase DX. I wanted to chase DX, so I trimmed off the bottom end because when I do contesting, it's strictly 3 kilohertz. Sometimes it's 2.5 when contesting, and you've got lots of stations that are packed together very closely. So to get my signal to cut through the noise and the pile-ups, I've reduced the passband. So most of my energy in transmit is 300 hertz to 2700 hertz. I then tweaked the parametric EQ and the processor to then bring in a bit of that low end and a little bit of the treble, a little bit of treble. So I think right about now is where I found this sweet spot where people are saying my signal is strongest without being too bassy or being too thin. So that was the motivation with the passband there. Mike 0 Kilo Romeo India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango. I've lost them. I've lost them. The band conditions have changed. He's actually gone. I've lost him. I've lost you, Shabu. I've lost you. I don't know if you're still there. The band conditions have changed and the noise has gone up. Hold on, let's see. Let me lower my power and switch this on. 1 2. Yeah, Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango. Hopefully you're receiving me, Shabu. I've lost you, and yeah, I didn't get the last over, so the band conditions have changed a lot. But many thanks for the QSO. I really enjoyed chatting with you, and I look forward to catching you again sometime soon. And all the best to your friend John. Hopefully he enjoys the radio. He enjoys the Dx10. It's a great transceiver. Unfortunately, Yaesu, the way they do things, it makes it a little bit complicated. But once you learn the radio and learn to play with it, yeah, there's a lot to enjoy with it. Best 73, Shabu. You take care, and yeah, catch you down the log. Mike 0 Kilo Romeo India Golf 0 Alpha Golf Tango. Wow, I tried to do a rectu and he's gone. He's gone. That's crazy. He is gone. Oh, a little bit of sharing my experience there. Fascinating. Anyways, I better stop the recording now. 73, and catch you on the next video.